Okay, so Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I would request all the members to post their messages on our ITL group. That is ITL faculty and staff. So can you hear me? Okay, so this is all about MS Innovative Technologies in Learning. So this is a test transmission that we are having. So I would say if there is any question or comment, feel free to talk about that. So over here we are talking about this program. So I'm happy that you people can hear me. So let's have a discussion about this event. So I will give you a quick review of this MS Innovative Technologies in Learning. So Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So that is the initiative of National Universities of Sciences and Technology and School of Electrical Engineering and Computer Science to have a program that brings innovation and use of technologies in learning. So this is the quick snap of whatever we are going to discuss. So whenever we are talking about MS in Innovative Technologies in Learning, or shortly MS-ITL program, it's a unique in Pakistan, undertaken by NUST School of Electrical Engineering and Computer Science, but it is multidisciplinary program. So there are students who are coming from the domain of mathematics and BS Physics, and then there are other students who are coming with BS in Art and Design, BS in English Literature, and then they are making a fantastic blend for learning. So similar degree programs are offered by the leading universities such as Harvard. So at Harvard there is this fantastic program which is called Technology, Innovation and Education. So there are research areas where we are working in the department. So those are digital content development, okay, and then gamified interactive content. So in the gamification, we try to make games of all the learning material so that students they take more interest in that. And thirdly, we are having the real life simulation concept of science, technology, engineering and mathematics using the cutting edge technologies like augmented reality and virtual reality. And then we create distance learning education platform through MOOCs and video learning lectures. So nowadays in the COVID-19 situation, that has proven to be very important practice of having this distance learning platforms. So the vision of this program is to transform societies and eliminate inequalities through the power of innovation, technology and social media, which is very powerful today. And the mission is to prepare outstanding educators, scholars, researchers, professionals who can transform this entire society by raising the awareness and effective use of technology. Okay, so if we are having outstanding educators, then that is effectually that will have a better education system in Pakistan. So we are having diverse faculty, like right now the teachers who are teaching to this program, it's me, Dr. Suhail Iqbal. I'm heading the department, and I have done my PhD in surgical robotics. We are having Dr. Tahir Al-Ashari, who is educational psychologist. We are having Dr. Arham Muslim, a PhD from Germany, who is having PhD in learning analytics. And then we are having our entrepreneur consultant, Mr. Judith Namoon. And then we are having entire development team with fantastic multimedia developer Miss Iram Afzal, an excellent graphic designer Miss Sabah Khatib, and a wonderful software engineer Mr. Omar Naseem. Inshallah, we will be having interactive sessions with these people if you are going to join this degree program. We are also having a media lab where there is iMacs which are available for the development for all type of platforms, including Mac OS, for iPhones, Android, and Windows machines. So there are funded projects which are already done over here at MSITL program. So including the project which was called game-based learning or digital learning for development, DL4D. So over here we have helped students to learn using this state-of-the-art technologies, and the study mainly focuses on the school children belonging to the out of the school children schools in Islamabad that cater to the needs of street kids and those who missed out of their years of admitting into regular mainstream schools. And kids, they really enjoyed it, and then they learned it. And then there was another project which was called Chote Science On. So right now there is dire need of having better science education in Pakistan. So for that purpose, Rome was not built in a day. So if we have to inculcate the capacity of science in our students, then we have to start early. So for that matter, there was this program Chote Science On that was to bring motivation in the grade 5 students so that they are motivated for science. And this project was part of grand theme of digitizing the national curriculum of Pakistan using the latest technological and pedagogical and content knowledge, which is called TRACK framework. So the primary intent of the project is to design and develop application based on Google Android operating system. So once you have that on Android, then you can always go for iOS as well. And I'm flashing some of the projects which students have already done. So initially in the first 2 semesters, like if your semester will start in September, and September to January there will be first semester of 4.5 months, and then second semester will be starting in February, that will be ending in June, and from June onward your thesis will start, and you can finish your thesis in about 1 year. And this is the glimpse of some thesis topics that our students have done. So Saima Meher was my student who has done topic using teaching science through digital storytelling. So that was also a really interesting thing. And then Sara Tariq, she has done her thesis on teaching geography with metacognitive cues, incorporating on web-based platform. And then our students with research thesis, they have done focus on the virtual reality, and the virtual reality was used for the effective tool of teaching and learning. Okay, and for this purpose they have developed a virtual reality interactive toolkit that was really appreciated. And then our MSITL student Miss Midhat Noor Kiani has designed a Do It yourself STEAM kits to solve the local community challenges, and she has brought awareness to from the students that what are the challenges over here. And then there are innovators of ITL. Okay, so that was also something amazing. So Miss Zoha, she went for this learning simple machine with AR and comics, and she has used this headsets for telling us how Excel works, how police works, how to take water from the well using those simple machines. So when you experience them using augmented reality, you learn much better as compared to just the theory. And the rote learning, which is also a big problem in Pakistan. And then our student Hasnan Wali, Hasnan Wali has done a wonderful job by bringing more kids to school from slum areas through using innovative teaching methods. And Kinza Suhail, she has studied the impact of universal design for learning on students' learning engagement in mathematics. So since our students are coming from the various background, from physics, from maths, and then from the architecture, design, English literature, so you can always use your learning that you have already learned to contribute to the society. So Kinza has done this thing, the impact of UDL on students learning the engagement in mathematics. So similarly, this mathematics can be replaced by literature or fine arts, why not, or even much better. So you are having about a faculty of 106 faculty member over here at NAS 6 who can be your supervisor for your MS thesis. So here is the testimonial from our student Zuha Rahman, and thank you all. So if there are any questions, I'll ask to share those questions via our group. So Umar Naseem, if you can hear me, you can type down the questions. Okay, there's one question that is how these things can help us in the effective learning. So effective learning, whenever we are talking about this thing, so of course if we are talking about the conventional learning, whenever we are talking about conventional learning, okay, so conventional learning is all about writing something on the board and then using it, remembering it, and then reproducing the same thing on the question paper. Okay, so because you learn, and that's why if you are using this effective way of learning for this thing, and these things, these type of kits, they can help you a lot for the effective teaching. Similarly, this project that we have discussed, the use of virtual reality, okay, so that was also the base for this augmented reality. Okay, so I've got another question. What is the advantage of COVID? So I mean, previously I am getting multiple questions, so I'm going to answer them. So, yeah, the advantage of COVID is that previously people thought that this is something very new and this will not help, but right now they have realized that distance learning is a really important aspect. So people, they are learning at distance, teachers are not there, but they are at distance. So using these innovative technologies is very important. Okay, so next question that I have got uh, is who can join this program of MS Innovative Technologies? So you can join this MS program of Innovative Technologies in learning if you have done 16 years of education, no matter whether it is in the area of chemistry, physics, biology, mathematics, okay, MBBS engineering, or in the area of arts, economics, English, literature, anything. So why? Because this is a multidisciplinary program. Whenever you will come, we will teach you in a way that you go with a better learner. Okay, and that was the program. Okay, so yes, if there is any other question, feel free to ask. And in the meantime, I'll tell you that we are having also a course of this quality online education. Why? Because online education previously it was treated as a stranger thing, but now it has turned into reality. So we are also offering an online education quality course, so where we are telling how to improve the quality of contents that we are going to deliver, how to improve the delivery mechanism, and how to have a better assessment of the students who are online. So that was second question coming from the Facebook Live. Okay, so there is another question, which is if there are students with no mathematical background, whether they will face any difficulties. So the answer is no. We assume that any student who is coming over here, they have studied mathematics for the last time in matric, and after that we built our concept based on that. And okay, then the next question is coming that over here we have talked about the game development, and if somebody has no previous experience of game design, whether that will be any problem. The answer is no, there won't be any problem. If we are talking about game design, then these are the students who have no previous experience of game design, etc., but they have learned in our game design course how to design new games and how to implement those ideas. Initially they start with the simple platforms like MIT's Scratch platform, and then they switch towards more advanced programs like Unity for the development of different type of games. Okay, so the next question is whether there is availability of scholarships for MS-ITL students or any financial support. The answer is there are different type of scholarships which are available. So you have to check on the NUST website. However, the usual thing is you have to pay the first semester fee, and after that you have to go for you can apply for this thing scholarship. And then Punjab IT scholarships are also there. There are certain scholarships from HEC as well, and at times NUST also give you fee waiver sometimes if they have the possibility. And but you have to maintain a nice CGPA of 3 out of 4. So that is the prereq. And yes, so you can have these possibilities. And if at all we are talking about expenses, so usually it's only 1 lakh rupees per semester, roughly the fee, and for 4 semesters that would turn out to be 4 lakh rupees. And then if you are going to take hostels, so you can add something like 50,000 rupees per semester for that, for eating and for lodging. And then there are various other forums that you can join, and you can learn a lot. You can come here at NUST and you can join the photography club, you can join the different type of adventure club, and you have a saddle club over here. You can enjoy the horse riding, and we are having a swimming pool which is right now it is closed, but it is one of the finest pool over here. And then you will enjoy the campus life over here. We are having a 4 square kilometer of area which is the entire H12 sector in Islamabad. So you learn a lot from your friends. Okay, then thank you everyone for joining. Yes, I have received one more question from Facebook Live. So how many thesis faculty member we have? So it is possible if you visit NUST Seek's website, so you will find the portfolio of 106 faculty members, out of which there are roughly 78 faculty members who are having PhD from the well-recognized universities around the globe. So you can take any of them as your supervisor if you find that that is useful, and you can go ahead with that. Okay, so thank you all for joining, and I would request Mr. Umar Naseem to put this broadcast on as a recorded form as well. Okay, thank you so much. Have a good time, and Allah Hafiz.